Hey everybody, it's Renz, and welcome back to another video. This time, you find me at my favorite race course with one of my favorite cars to race on this course. It's IndyCar at Indy.
Alright, yo, let's do this thing all over again. Another Indy at Indy. Is that not a black flag for going early? Isn't the... Or do they just... Okay. Thought I saw a guy get black flagged here this week. I could be wrong.
Well, we're underway. Green flag is out, 50 laps ahead of us, and the name of the game is just fuel saving. That's all we're doing. And by the way, if you want to see more racing content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and leave a like if you want to. It's completely your call.
The fuel games start now, by the way.
I'm not trying to burn as much fuel as the leader is. The leader is punching a much larger hole in the air, burning way more fuel being out front. For me, if I can just ride right behind this guy, I can save more fuel than he can, and maybe I can jump him on the pit stop. But
a lot of this is just tire saving and fuel saving, mostly fuel saving.
that's all dependent upon cautions and how the field wants to play. Speaking of the field playing, here comes the number 6, and watch this 2-for-1 that he's going to get in turn 1.
Wow, he went for a twofer.
What an absolute crazy run he had down the front straightaway. He passed me and got to the leader. But the one car is going to get right back to action. He's going to pull to the inside. He wants that lead back, and I'm actually going to follow him. I want to be second. Third place is all right, but I'd much rather be second in line than be third in line and deal with more dirty air. Even though dirty air isn't necessarily horrible this week.
Why'd you both go to the high line? The fuck?
But it can burn your tires, as we just saw both of them go to the outside. The yellow car kind of followed the one car up there. I don't understand why they both went to the outside, but I'd much rather be second than third. And as I say that, I'm back to third in line. And watch the 6, he's going to go for a run once again down the front straightaway. But the caution comes out, the first one of the day. Let's go take a look and see what happened. So exit of turn 4, he's going to hit the outside wall. He absolutely has no steering, and he just gets plowed.
Hey, phrase it!
He gets railed.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Things come at you so fast down the front straightaway, too. But man, that wreck was so small and it got so big so fast. But hey, that's Indy.
Spa and Hungary are going to be huge.
They will be. But we're not thinking of those two tracks. Let's go back to racing. Lap 10, coming to lap 11, we're going to do a little snake draft down the front straightaway. Trying to break the toe as much as possible. And as the laps start to click off, we're gonna start to see these two in front of me battle each other for the race lead. One lap the 6 leads, one lap the 1 leads, just kind of back and forth as you see going into turn 3. Both of them just trying to control the race, but another caution comes out.
Well, that's exactly what happened last race.
And the race previous to this one, the exact same thing happened on the exact same lap. Caution on lap 13, and this is what it's for. Oh, man! He just pummels that wall. Jesus! And then nowhere for these guys to go except straight into the side of him, off of the wall, into the inside wall. Very much a carbon copy of the first caution. And so, under this caution period, I decide to stay out. 13 laps are complete, but I just kind of felt like there's no reason to pit since we still all have to.
This is going to be a very harsh reality for Red Bull.
We all still have to pit. So, I didn't really think that 13 laps were going to make a huge difference. So I stay out, and I'm just going to stay right behind the one car. Lap after lap after lap. That's pretty much what I did in the Indy 500 this year, and hey, that worked out pretty well for us. So, just continue just to ride right behind him. You don't need to take the lead, you don't need to punch a larger hole in the air and burn more fuel, and the 7 car right behind me has the exact same idea. Just stay out of trouble, ride right behind this guy, run in map 3, maybe if you can get away with it, map 5, just save fuel. Just continuously keep saving fuel. And the laps keep clicking away, the more we keep running in second place. I'm cool with this. And from this point, the leader is going to come to pit road. Look what lap that is on. Lap 32 of 50. So we are going to take the lead here. Map 1 now. We're going to go 6-1 on the ARB. And the goal now is go as hard as we possibly can before the pit window opens for us, which is right now. We wanted to go for the overcut. Get all the way down to 60 miles an hour. Do not speed on pit road. But the key is turning off the pit speed limiter, actually. Using the pit speed limiter actually is slower because iRacing keeps you below pit speed by like half a mile an hour. So you actually lose time to other people in your pit stop. As we leave pit road, make sure you don't speed because it's so easy to do without a pit speed limiter. But let's watch the number 1 car. There goes the 23 on by, but the 1 is the one that we are battling for position. He was leading right before he pitted, and we inherited the lead from his pit stop. So there is the gap. On the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, there is the gap from me to the 1 car. And now a few laps later, the 1's still trying to catch us, and the 23 is going to get really wide, and we're going to see a replay of this a little bit later, but you can see kind of he's in the catch fence, but no caution. So we stay green, and I'm going to get a huge run on the 15 car here, and this was almost a massive moment for me, because entering the corner, I don't believe the 15 thought that I was actually going to be there, and I almost ran him all the way over. But the 1 absolutely ran the 23 over, but I don't think the 1 had any choice. The 23 was just out of the groove, as you can tell, way out of the groove, hits the fence, backs out of the throttle, and then just gets a plowing. That's really rough. He was a front runner too, and he was going to be up there for the win if he had anything to say about it. So, caution comes out, and now this kind of changes some things. Some people who pitted a little bit early underneath that second caution are now leading this race. First and second have stayed out, and now the fight is really between the 7 and myself, because I believe the first and second place drivers cannot make it on fuel from here. They're going to need to do a little bit of fuel saving if they do make it. So I'm going to go to the outside thinking, all right, maybe that green car is going to take the bottom. I'll take a 2-for-1 on the top, but that's okay. We'll go to the outside anyway. It's going to work out. There goes the 7. He's going to pull me along. You can see the 5 is dropping back. They're trying to save fuel because they're very, very tight on making it. So now we're second, and look at the run I'm going to get, and I was more perplexed by the fact that the 7 just gave it to me. There I go, right back to the race lead. Back down to 5th gear, and now we just run hard. Map 1, snake down the back straightaway, give him the outside, do not give him the inside. Protect your position from this point forward. The outside can hold pretty strong with the inside, but it does overheat those tires a little bit more. So you're going to see him get monster runs to the outside, but I'm just going to continue to defend the inside lane of the racetrack. See another run coming. Here comes the pink car as well, the number 4. He's going to get in the action as well, but you just want to continue to keep protecting that inside. Don't let him get underneath you. 5 laps to go at the line. Now it's make or break time. Do not make a mistake. Do not slip up. This is for the win. Coming to 2 laps to go this time by. Back down to the inside. He's going to get a draft. To the outside he goes. Don't mess up. Keep running that inside. Hit your marks. He goes a little bit wide in turn 1. Can't stay with us. He's going to funnel right back into line into turn 2. I'm going to go straight back down to that white line. Right down to the grass. Back up he goes. He's going to try to get a run. He actually gets ahead of me entering turn number 3. If a caution comes out and he's ahead, the race is over. There are no green-white checkers in the IndyCar series. Off of turn 4, white flag is in the air. 1 more lap around Indianapolis. The 7's going to try to get a huge run once again on the outside. He takes the lead again, but momentum is in my favor. We are running the shortest distance around the racetrack, so we should be able to pull him off the corner. Here he comes, though. Big run. Hold the inside. Do not let him get to your inside. This might be his last great chance to try to win it. He's ahead entering turn 3. This is a chance for us to win number 700. I'm going to move up a little bit to force him to drive up a little bit higher up.
All right, everybody, if I can hold on, this is win 700 on ovals, and it happens at Indy.
How about that?
Let's go.
I didn't really talk about it, but that was and is my 700th oval win on iRacing. And it comes at my favorite track with my favorite car combo in the IndyCar at this beautiful race course. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one, everyone.